Hey, vinyl community, good evening, metalheads everywhere. Ed here, Ed's Den of Metal. How is everyone tonight? Hey, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a safe and happy New Year's Day and Eve. We are here again to celebrate 2026 with some new questions. This is the 2026 metal tag. Big thanks to Marty and Alan for putting this one together. Watched it live on their stream a few days ago, and got all the questions here. I've got them here in front of me here, so I'll try to read off the question as I then show something along with this. So yeah, let's get right to it here. I think it's going to be, these videos are probably going to be a little lengthier because of the amount of questions and just what we have to show. But I've seen a couple already. I've avoided watching many because I want to get this one out there first and then start watching some other ones. So question number one, Giddy Up 2026. It's the year of the Fire Horse. Show an album with a horse on the cover. Horse-like creature such as a Pegasus is permitted, but we lose credit if we show a unicorn. No worries there. For my pick, I'm showing Jagdpanzer. Ample Destruction. This is from 1984, an album that's been very dear to me since about 1985 when I discovered these guys. Excellent album, Ironworks, back from the day. Number two, Nostalgia. Show an album that you do not think is very good, but can't get yourself to get rid of. There's been a lot of things I've gotten rid of over the years, but I've also grown to regret it in many instances. This one here is one I have never gotten rid of. I had super high hopes for it when it was announced. I pre-ordered it, my Japanese copy. This is a CD that I have from 1992. I have probably not listened to this album since 1992 or 93 maybe, but Halloween, Pink Bubbles Go Ape. You know, when I first ordered this, and this back in the day, this is a Japanese, there's the Obi. There's gonna be some glare here. But my first reaction when I saw this cover was, oh shit, what's going on now? As I'm looking into it, that fish again. Okay, whatever, some weird pictures. The dude playing pool with bubbles. Heavy Metal Hamsters, a song. What the hell, guys? What on earth were you guys thinking? Okay, enough of that one. Number three, GOAT. Show your favorite new album released in 2025. Well, as my video, a couple videos ago with my top 10 from 2025, number one, Corner, Dissonance Theory. This is an amazing record, just a musical masterpiece. Yeah, killer. Number four, From Beyond. Show a favorite album that is not a heavy metal album. Didn't take too long to come up with something, but Marillion, Script of for a Jester's Tear, 1983. This is a UK first press. These guys are phenomenal. This is prog, neoclassical prog to the hilt. Over-the-top instrumentals, solos, keyboards, vocals, everything, just top-notch stuff. I've been a huge fan of them for a while. Okay, number 5, The Unknown. Show an album that you can't remember ever hearing someone talk about on YouTube. I'm going to show 2 here, but it's the same artist. It's not really an artist that I hear much about. It's a band that I discovered. You know, some of you may know I grew up in Denmark, and this is a band from Denmark that I discovered shortly after I moved to the States. Artillery, 1985, Fear of Tomorrow, Neat Records. And their second one from 1980, when is this one? 1986? 87, sorry. There's that center label. Not the greatest artwork, but yeah. Terrific thrash band. A little harsh, a little fierce. Excellent stuff. Their third album, I still need an original of their third one, but they did just put that out. Music on Vinyl just put that one out. So, okay, moving on to number 6, Frontloaded. Show an album whose first song is its best song. I could have pulled 100 different records or CDs. I picked a more obscure one to maybe showcase the artist a little bit and not pick the more obvious ones. Joe Stump, Rapid Fire Rondo. He is a shred guitarist. This is a 1998 CD, track 1, Rapid Fire Rondo, 7 minutes, 28 seconds. Sheer musical genius and power to no end. Is the rest of the album good? Yeah. Track 1 is the one that you go remembering forever on. Excellent stuff. 1998 Joe Stump, Rapid Fire Rondo. Okay, number 7, Encore. Show an album that you think would be better if it was longer. It's still a great album. It definitely could have been longer, the one I picked. This album is 37 minutes, and it's a masterpiece from beginning to end. Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 1. Coming in at 37 minutes, it's a little short for as good as it is. Could this one have been 47, 52, 55 minutes? Yeah, it was still been good. Excellent record. Okay. Number 8, a fail. Show an album that you bought that you were disappointed in. Yeah, say no more. Number 9, The Return. Show an album you played in 2025 that you have not played for over a year. Again, I got a lot of records, a lot of albums, a lot of CDs. It's hard to get through everything every year. But I did just go through, there's plenty I haven't listened to, but what did I discover again in 2025 after not listening to it for a very long time? I'm going to show two here. First one being this reissue that came out last year. It made me pull this one back out. I've got the original, both covers, the US cover and this cover from the original. And just hearing this again after all these years was kind of cool. You know, it makes you pull things out and listen to them again. The other one that I had pulled out, and it was kind of right on top of a pile over here of one that I had pulled out, just made me think of it, and I had to put it on and was playing it here a couple months ago. And it's just reminded me how good this was and how much I remembered enjoying this one back in 1989. Here we go, Wasp, the Headless Children. Still got the shrink on it, so the glare, so. Original US copy there. Okay, that was number 9. Number 10, Joker, show an album with hilarious cover art. I'm actually going to show a CD and a piece of vinyl here. First one. Okay, somebody thought that was a good idea. Totally thought that was a good idea. I'm not one of those people. Number 2 is a CD. I've got my, that's an original Japanese pressing here, but Pretty Maids, another Danish band. That poor fucking poodle. What the hell, people? And then they got a tattoo on his ass there. Yeah, you could have come up with something better than that. Okay, number 11, Yearning. Name a potential album release that you're anxiously awaiting in 2026. Well, that one is pretty easy. I've got a show in Montreal in September with Iron Maiden, Anthrax, and Megadeth. This one here was their last album, 2016. I really hope we can see that next album out in 2026, 10 years after this one here. And the one before that was, I think, 2011, so 5 years before that. You know, I know Charlie's been busy, but let's get that new one out and hopefully have that out before that concert tour takes off. So that was number 11. Number 12, Collector's Scum. In your collection, is there a pesky gap in a band's discography that you are hoping to fill? Well, every time I go into a record store, I come out with more holes filled. But is there one that I am really wanting to fill in a vinyl discography? Yes. And that one is, I'm only missing 2 on vinyl. This one here, From the Underground and Below, the Overkill. I'm pretty well complete on everything else. There was a double live album released only in Germany back in 95, I think it was, From the Underground and Below. But yeah, this is one that this is my Japanese. It's got the bonus track Space Truckin' on the back. Really want this on vinyl. And that would pretty close to complete, even though I doubt that German one will ever appear anywhere, just because it's so hard to find. All right, that was, okay, we're going on to number 13, so I need to move. Over here we go. Number 13, Evolution. Talk about a band or an album that you think is successfully moving its respective genre forward creatively. Could have gone several bands with that. Some have gone up, fallen off, I can think of one right now. I won't mention it, but one that I was really, really fond of, and then I just thought they fell off the face of the earth. I could hear it on their 2008 record album, and then from there on, it was just downhill to the point where 2 albums ago, I canceled the pre-order, tried streaming it and never made it through, and then I just gave up on them. But how about this band here? Dream Theater. This is not an original, but this is a music on vinyl from 2013. I remember discovering this one in 1992, and what a masterpiece this was. A lot of people liked the next one, Awake, which is a great record, and the one after that. But for me, the next one, Metropolis, Part 2, this one from 1999. This is the 2 LP record set, also music on vinyl. These are pretty hard to find now, even though they've been releasing the box sets again. But this one here, a total masterpiece. You could really hear, in my opinion, how they've moved forward. And then continuing past that, and here's from box set number 2, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. Moving into that one, some really, really good songs on there. Glass Prison, and heck, the 42-minute title track that goes on over 2 sides. Excellent stuff. This is the box set part 2. This would be on black vinyl. So, kind of regretting not getting box 1, but I didn't get that because I had those 2 already, and I figured I just ordered the 2 single ones later, and they're on crystal clear vinyl. Not a fan of that. So, and then there were plenty of more records. Unfortunately, Mike left, Portnoy left, eventually coming back to this masterpiece here. This one, just total masterpiece. One of my favorite of the last 15 years. This is from the box set. It's got the 2 CDs and the Blu-ray Atmos mix. I think I mentioned that in a previous video because this was my number 2 for last year. And not for the surround movement, but for the immersion around you of what that thing does, is just a phenomenal record. CD, Blu-ray. Never listened to the CD, but that Blu-ray is definitely worth a watch. So listen. Okay, where are we going next? Number 14, Told You So. Show an album or albums that someone recommended to you that impressed you so much that you bought it. Well, this one came from a recommendation from Eddie Perez down in Texas. Robot God. I then sampled it on Apple Music and had to figure out where to get this record from. CosmicArtifacts.com. This couple years ago, it's 3 dudes, but this is some psych metal, progressive, thrash, whatever. It all mixes together. 4 songs. I think it's 41, 42 minutes. Yeah, after hearing that and streaming it umpteen times, I ordered this. I ended up getting whatever Cosmic had from Germany, and I just had them delivered to the house. They've put one album out after this. Again, I grabbed it as soon as that came out. But it was this one here, thanks to Eddie, that got me into those guys. All right, where are we at? 20 minutes. All right, let's see here. Number 15, King Cheese. Recommend a power metal album to Marty Worm that you think is exceptional. He's always on the hunt. I'm going to show 3 of them here, and there's a reason for that. One of them, again, these are all my, these are all Japanese CDs, so original CDs from the day. Artistic point of view, this one, Stradivarius Visions. This is from 97, sorry. These guys were at their height here in from like 96, 97, 98, up through Infinite, I think, which was 2000. Just killer stuff coming out of these guys. Finnish band, German drummer. Yeah, excellent stuff. Can't go wrong there. Another one here was a German, I say kid, but a German guy there. He knows how to make music, and he definitely has done a phenomenal job with this first band of his, and then another one going on after this concurrently. But this album here from 1999, Theater of Salvation by Ed Guy. This is power metal, over the top, hooks, melodies, keyboards, compositions like No Tomorrow. German, I think there's 3 additional tracks. Yeah, there's 3 additional tracks on here. Definitely worth a listen. This one could easily fall into a question a little further down here. And then this one here, this one's from 2019, also a Finnish band, Greek singer. Again, if they don't have 13 hooks a minute in these melodies and everything throughout every single song, I'd be surprised. Beast in Black. This one, this album here has the couple songs on here. From Hell with Love, which is also the name of the album. But the one song everyone needs to check out is the song called Sweet True Lies. Track 3 on here. Check out the video on YouTube. If that doesn't scream 80s cheese, I don't know what does. The corded phone, the hair, the 80s Corvette. Yeah, check it out. But hooks, melodies, power metal, it's got it, everything here. So we're gonna leave that one. Okay, question 16, 2 minutes to midnight. What is the last album you bought in 2025? Well, I haven't even listened to it yet, but it came just days before Christmas, a package from High Roller. There was a couple things in that, and I think this one was one that I had added to it. And Flotsam and Jetsam, Drift. This is their 1995 album, I think. This is a limited edition. I've got number 125 of 500. Night of the Vinyl Dead. I would have preferred black vinyl, but this one came clear only. Lyrics, nice heavy cardboard, or thick paper. Photo collage. I may show this in a collection update down the road, but talk a little bit more about it because I don't know if there was originally a vinyl on this. And I don't even know if 1995 is, put it in the comments if you know for sure. But I think 95 is roughly where this one was. But yeah, glad to have that. Saw that announced and basically grabbed it right away as soon as I saw that one listed. Okay, that was number 16. Number 17, Brain Drain. When you're feeling a musical burnout, what is a nostalgic album that always makes you feel excited about music again? Thinking of that, I'm going to show a couple here actually, but how about a couple albums that you can listen to over and over again, time after time, year after year, every week, and it's always so good to listen to that record again and again and again. Whenever you're having a hard time, you put any of these on, it's right there, and you're in the middle of it. This one here, Fate's Warning, Awaken the Guardian. Again, one of my all-time favorite albums of all time. Excellent progressive metal. Fate's Warning. I also, in this one here, I showed it earlier, but this belongs in that category as well. So, and that's also where I thought this one here could fit too. So, in that same one there, Gamma Ray. You know, I think in the top 10 of 25, I made a comment in the description below where I said, I don't have the new Halloween in there. I was having a little bit of a hard time. There's good songs on it, but it's not one that screams at me over and over again. But I'm a Kai Hansen fan, and I was a little disappointed in what happened once he left Halloween. They did redeem themselves on Better Than Raw, but this album here, my original 1995 Japan CD that I bought back in the day, this is one of the all-time greatest albums out there. Power metal, heavy metal. So, question 18. There's Waldo. Show a classic or older album that you somehow overlooked for many years that you loved as soon as you heard it. Well, I could say that for the whole band. I knew of the band, but never heard anything. I always thought they were kind of a death metal band, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but always kind of just pushed it off to the side. And then some of you guys might know Vertigo Music in Grand Rapids, and I'm in there looking through stuff, and I go, hey, what's playing? This is awesome. Well, Mastodon, Crack the Sky. This is the very CD that was playing in there in, I think 2018 is when I discovered these guys. So this CD had been out for 9 years at that point. And on the drive home, I played this 3-4 times in a row. Excellent stuff. And I've gone back trying to find, they're a little harder to find some of their stuff, but that'll be hole fillers that I'm going to be looking for as we go forward too. So again, Mastodon. Number 19. Hello, my name is. Was there a video or a stream that you participated in during 2025 that you're especially proud of? I've been very happy to have been invited on to Patrick's stream, the Vinyl Archivist, PV Thal. He streams that 3 times a week, and Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And very often I'm hanging out there with those guys, talking music, talking anything that comes up. So thank you, Patrick, for that one and that opportunity, and look forward to more of that here coming in 2026 as things slow down a little bit here for me. All right, so this next one here is the last question, number 20, Into Glory Ride. name a band that you want to see release one more great album before they retire. Well, there could be several on that. I picked 3 bands. Recently, we all found out that Metal Church was doing a whole new. They've got a whole new band. The former singer from Vicious Rumors, Dave Ellefson on bass. Looking forward to hearing what that is. I mean, we heard the first song, and that actually sounds really, really good. So looking forward to that. I think that'll be a good album. But really, how many more do they have in them before? I mean, that's 40 plus years already. So, and another one, there is chatter on it out there. I think it'll happen. Sabotage. Yeah, the glare, sorry. Sabotage is definitely working on something. I hope they put something out. I think it'll be a phenomenal record when it does get here. And then, of course, one of my all-time favorite band, Iron Maiden. Is their stuff as good now as it was with Power Slave? Every band changes, but they've been one of those bands that, for me, I've just followed and enjoyed everything they've done. The Blaze era, the current stuff, they've definitely gone in a more prog direction. But you know what? There's some really, really good songs there. Put that on, sit down, and just relax. So, all right. Comments, please put them below. Appreciate it. And look forward to watching a lot of these out there. So enjoy, and talk to you guys all soon.